Good afternoon, everybody. As I promised, I'm doing a quick video. Actually, it's not going to be so quick. A video of my project with my current AR. This is my AR-15 223 caliber, of course. It's a Bear Creek Arsenal upper with a PSA lower. I have not fired this project as of yet. I have already made some changes to it. I did add a Kung Fu grip forend, Kung Fu grip, or Kung Fu forward grip, Kung Fu grip. It does have a red dot on it, a Bushnell red dot. Does have flip up rear sights and front sights, which that one needs tightened. It also has a B3 stock. Other than that, I haven't made any major changes to it. If you are wondering what is in the Buc-ee's bag, this is what's going to go on it, and things may change around. Also, right now, it has the standard A2 flash suppressor, which came from Bear Creek. The reason I use the Bear Creek is I used to, when I shot competitively, I shot with a side-charging rifle, which was a Daewoo K2. The Bear Creek mimics that type of action with the side charging. I understand Bear Creek doesn't have the best reputation, but again, it matches with my preferred method of use. The red dot is going to get changed over to the Tri-Hawk that I did a video on the other day. Now, in this bag, also, the stand that I'm using is called an Aries. Works really good. It just simply slips onto your base of your magazine and holds the rifle so you're not having to manipulate it. Also, another thing I forgot I mentioned, I did change out the trigger guard to a larger trigger guard. In the bag too, I have a MFT muzzle device, which I may or may not use. I probably will use it just to test, or I may leave it. There are some X-Tech vent guards, which kind of help prevent your hand from getting so warm. Oh, mini wane down, mini wane down. I also forgot to mention on here, again, this will be a home defense rifle. I have an Inforce flashlight that does both visible and IR. I do have an inexpensive IR light I may or may not use. All right, I have an inexpensive night vision goggles. Next thing I pulled out of the bag is this RTG grip. We'll give that a try to see if I like it better than the Kung Fu. Not sure, but won't know till I try. Next thing I pulled out is the B5 Systems polymer trigger guard. That's actually what is already in here. I chose this one because it's black to go with the rest of the rifle. This one's a flat dark earth, and I'm probably going to use that for a future project. The next thing I pulled out was a Zero Tech by CMMG extended bolt catch. I do like bigger bolt catches, even though I just never had a real problem with the small one. I just like the additional security of it. I also have a True North Concepts. I'm going to go ahead and open this flash suppressor. It's also a Chemo flash suppressor. I'm not sure if I'm going to run a suppressor on this, but I will probably be running a suppressor on a shorty that I'm going to build. But that's the Chemo flash suppressor, if everyone can see it. And let's see here. The next thing I'm going to pull out is what actually pulled out a couple of things. One, this is actually one of my favorite style of safeties. I like the 45-degree safety. Anything to shorten up the safety throw, I think is a good thing. Also, this has a little bit larger knob on the your strong side hand, and it is also ambi. Considering that Sheila, Mrs. Packrat, is blind in her right eye and shoots a rifle left-handed, I try to set up everything as ambi as I possibly can. The other thing I pulled out was another flash suppressor. This one is from Next Level Armament. It is their Helix flash suppressor. Again, what I'll do is I'm going to do some testing with different flash suppressors and see which one will be better for this rifle. My next thing I pulled out was another B5 polymer trigger guard, again in flat dark earth, and a B5 forward grip. I also have a Battle Arms gas block. If this comes out too gassy or not, I'll change that, or not enough gas. I also have a generic sling swivel mount. Actually, I got a pair off of these off of Amazon. They mount simply to your M-LOK and provide you an additional place for a sling. Even though this Bear Creek upper, which is going to get changed once I find one I like, it has two spots, one here, and also on this side for quick detach sling swivels. I also have another Difrico forward grip in flat dark earth, a Bad Rack, also from Battle Arms, which I can't use in this one, but I will probably build something that this will get used on. A Emissary handbrake, they call it. This will probably get used on a shorty project. It's not a forward grip. It's simply just a little simple hand guard. Something a little bit lower profile for a smaller gun. But I may try it on this and to see if I like it or not. Again, this is going to be a test mule, so who knows what all is going to go on this thing. I have a Pew Pew Tools alignment tool. This is for putting in your pins, and it comes with a set of anti-walk pins for your trigger. And I also have, and I haven't, because they did properly stake this gas tube, and I really don't want to mess with it. I do have a pair of these. They're sling mounts. They simply go like so between the castle nut and your receiver for a sling mount. Next thing I'm pulling out is a 08 VG by True North Concepts. It's another small angled foregrip. It's really nice. It does come with all the hardware and an Allen wrench. So if you get one of these, you don't need anything other than what comes in the package. I also have another generic A2 flash suppressor. Actually, this is from BCM Bravo Company. This should really be a good one too. I have another Battle Arms trigger guard. This one's actually all metal. Again, I may try it. I may use it on another project. The last two things are probably the most expensive things I have in here. Is I have a Steel City Arsenal cassette style trigger. This comes with the trigger, which is nice. I've actually never really used a flat face trigger, so I'm really excited about that. Comes with a Allen wrench and anti-walk pins. And the last thing, and it's probably actually the most expensive thing, is I have a Fab Defense bipod. This thing is awesome. It's probably the best bipod I've ever had. Comes with the bipod. It attaches to a Picatinny rail, which I haven't put on here yet. It's quick detach. So if you don't want to leave it on, you don't have to. It swivels. Legs go either forward or back. Actually, go forward just to an angle such as this. Or actually, it goes back to an angle like that. And you usually use it with the legs going forward. Nice thing is the legs. Come on. Oops. Don't need to cover up Bob. They do extend, but they're just being ornery right now. Legs extend. And again, they rotate, they swivel. So it should be a good little bipod. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. All this stuff I got here was actually I received in a tack pack. So I do highly recommend TacPack. I mean, you get some great stuff from them. If anybody has any questions or they would like to donate anything to me and for my cause, I would highly appreciate it. The one thing I am missing is the sling. Again, if you have any questions, please leave it down in the comments and like, share, and subscribe. And always remember your ABCs. Always be caring. Thank you very much and have a great day. Yeah.